go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here's big. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 46. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 67 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Curley. This is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Now the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
They'll run on first down. Stuckey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Dorsett. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Room here to run. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 22. A big play there out of the running game. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Curley Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
On first down, Stuckey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Stuckey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Anderson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Looking to throw. Curlin. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They find some open field here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. A give to Anderson here out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Curley firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. Looking to throw. Curley. Quick hitter here. It's complete. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. To throw on 2nd down. Curley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes it 14-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Yeah, they have had success on the ground, really as a team, doing well carrying the football. So maybe a little less pressure on his shoulders as the quarterback.
Any pressure he's carrying right now, that's self-inflicted, right? He's taking it on. He doesn't need to. Continue.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Curley. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Baker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. They juked him, and he's taken down inside the 30.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run on 1st down. Stuckey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you across state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and 1 from the 2. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Looking to throw on second down. Curling to the end zone, but it's incomplete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Curling, looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals who are out in front as those two head towards the break. The Bengals looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. The Packers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. The Titans trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
To throw on second down. Curley. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Throwing on first down. Curley firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. On second down now. Briscoe takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. On 3rd and 2. Curley. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Anderson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Second and 5. And they hand it off to Dorsett. A nice little juke. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run. It's Dorsett. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down, Anderson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, Curley. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Stuckey, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
But it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down, Stuckey, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll set up a throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On second down now, Stuckey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away, and shutting him off, now open field. And he gets it down to the 32. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the Traders take a look, we'll step aside. On second down, Stuckey. Oh, nice move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Not much there, only a yard. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Back to throw. Curley. On the right side, he finds Burnett. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Curley. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They give it to Anderson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down now, Stuckey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. To throw now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd down at 5. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Now the offense for the Panthers here, getting the football back. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Now Dorsett. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Curley. And his throw here's incomplete. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Curley. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. On first down, Stuckey, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Stuckey down to the 25. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, Stuckey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So now the Panthers down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up first and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one complete to Burnett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He's back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Buccaneers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.